No Frontier model shipped in the last 24 hours. And that absence is the most useful thing I can tell you about the state of AI, because power over this technology still moved, a great deal of it. It moved onto a stock ticker, into a cloud procurement catalog, onto a governor's desk, and into a Europol evidence locker. This is the signal for Friday, June 12, 2026. I call it institutional absorption. The moment a technology stops being governed by the people who make it and starts being governed by the boring, durable machinery that absorbs every technology that matters. Markets, contracts, statutes, and police work. Everything in today's briefing happened inside a single news window, and together the stories form one argument. The center of gravity is shifting from laboratories to institutions, and institutions come with their own clocks. This morning, SpaceX begins trading on the Nasdaq under the ticker SPCX. The company priced at $135 per share, raising about $75 billion. The largest initial public offering in stock market history, more than doubling Saudi Aramco's record. The implied valuation sits near $1.75 trillion, which would make SpaceX roughly the seventh largest company in the United States on day one. Why does this lead an AI briefing? Because SpaceX absorbed xAI in February, so Grok and the Colossus supercomputer ride along inside the offering. So does xAI's reported spending of roughly $1 billion a month chasing OpenAI and Anthropic. Retail investors were invited in through 5 brokerages. Here is the structural point. The economics of frontier AI compute will now be disclosed quarterly, in public, under securities law. On the model side, the window was silent. Gemini 3.5 Pro, promised for June, has still not shipped. That makes 2 quiet Frontier windows in 3 days, and the pattern deserves a name. The Frontier now moves in financial and institutional events more often than it moves in model releases. Public market discipline will do something leaderboards never could. It will force unit economics into the open. From now on, One Frontier Labs' burn rate is a line in a quarterly filing. The most consequential agent story of the window had no demo attached. On June 11th, OpenAI announced that enterprises can apply their existing Oracle Universal credits toward OpenAI Frontier models and codecs. OpenAI's coding agent through Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. No new vendor, no new procurement channel. I have sat on both sides of enterprise AI procurement, and I will say it plainly. Procurement friction, not model quality, is the binding constraint on enterprise agent adoption. Removing it matters more than a benchmark jump. In data engineering, I owe you honesty over volume. No development in this window cleared the bar. The ecosystem is holding its breath for the Databricks Data Plus AI Summit, which opens Monday. My watch list, follow through on open sharing, real iceberg to Delta parity, and whether catalog interoperability keeps its momentum. But one governance item belongs to platform teams too. New York just passed a 1-year moratorium on permitting hyperscale data centers above 20 megawatts. Where your pipelines physically run is becoming a zoning question. While Washington debates preemption, the state legislative season is wrapping. By my count from the Transparency Coalition's tracker, 28 AI bills across 8 states now sit on governors' desks, 7 in New York, 5 each in Illinois, Colorado, and Louisiana. Rhode Island's therapy chatbot ban passed its Senate on June 10th, and California still has 30 AI bills moving through second chamber committees. New York's package is the broadest and the most revealing. A Kids Chatbot Safety Act with a private right of action, a Training Data Transparency Act, provenance labels on synthetic content, a surveillance pricing ban, and the first statewide pause on new hyperscale data centers. Notice the framing across all 8 states. This is consumer protection law, not frontier model law. The states are regulating AI like car seats, credit reports, and cigarettes, and that framing is durable, because federal preemption proposals explicitly leave state law on IUs intact. The security story of the window was not a vulnerability. On June 11th, Europol announced that an 11-agency operation had dismantled Audia 6, one of the crypto laundering services most trusted by ransomware gangs. 336 million euros washed, more than 15 investigations linked. Dirty crypto returned clean in about an hour for a 3 to 10% commission. 2 suspected administrators arrested. Ransomware is an economy, and economies die at their choke points. The durable lever is making criminal revenue hard to realize. Step back and the day resolves into one picture. Markets absorbed the AI build-out and imposed disclosure. Procurement absorbed frontier models and imposed budget discipline. Statutes absorbed AI products and imposed liability. Policing absorbed criminal infrastructure and imposed financial friction. None of these institutions ask the lab's permission, and none of them move at the lab's pace. If your AI roadmap only has model release dates on it, it is missing most of the dates that now matter. 3 suggestions for Monday. First, wire your FinOps view and your iGovernance view together before Agent Spin disappears into the cloud bill. Second, assign someone to read the New York package and Illinois' Frontier Safety Act this month. The artifacts they demand take quarters to build. Third, when frontier compute economics become public, RI costs are hard to attribute stops being an acceptable answer internally too. I am Matt Suhail Mattis. Thanks for watching, and I would love to hear how you see it.